Hello, fellow engineers, and welcome to Laysara Summit Kingdom. Oh, that was quite low. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, this is a city builder that you build your city on a mountain. And I've just come back from a snowboarding trip, which obviously happens on mountains covered in snow. Cue the montage, editor. So hopefully I can use that experience to call that trip a business trip. Anyway, on with a new game. So we start in, this is where we're going to be building our city. Oh look, I'm fighting with a tree. It reacts to my mouse. How random. Die, tree. Yeah, and this just looks like a random plot of grass, right? Well, if we tilt our heads to the left, we're on a really steep bank. And if we zoom out, you can see we're actually on the top of a mountain. We're high above the clouds. And for some reason, the game wants me to build here. So we'll zoom in down here. Something else I noticed as well, as we rotate the camera. But I think my face is the sun. Like I can make it day or night depending on which angle I'm looking. But yeah, anyway, we've got to build a food market. So we come down here, we select the food market. You see, this costs 100 coins. In the top, I've got 400 coins. So that's good. It requires 8 lowland workers. But what it does is it distributes food to citizens living in range. So let's build that. I reckon somewhere in the middle, probably. So I'm going to ignore the build here thing. I'm going to build it. Boosh. There. All right, so that's done. But look at this icon. There's no road connected. Now, our road comes from the bottom of... I was going to say the bottom of this bridge. You can't see the bottom of the bridge. It's in the abyss. And now I've rotated my head. It's in the nighttime abyss. But this is how citizens get it. How do they walk up that bridge? Like, how... I'm sorry. Do we not need, like, steps or anything? It's just, like, planks. That's going to be so slippy. That's going to be so fun. They could be, like, railway tracks. Anyway, I'm distracted. We need to build a road. So we say go from there and then go to the front of that building. Boosh. All right, and now the road's in, people can get around. But remember, this needs workers. So if we come down to this residential tab, we can build some lowlander huts. They cost 20 quid each and they house lowlanders. So let's shove a few of these in. And look, our marketplace is up and running. You can actually see someone like down there. One person's fiddling with a sign. The other person is... Are they just like coughing everywhere? Like cough on that umbrella. But yeah, as long as these houses are in range of this marketplace, then they're going to get their food. So that's good. Let me just build roads like up there and around that way, just so everyone can get to those houses. Nice. We now have 44 lowlanders. No, we have 55, but 44 are unemployed. Now, the first thing you want to do if you're building a city on the side of a mountain is pray that there's not an avalanche. And I don't know if you've seen that in the middle of my screen. That is some snow just waiting there ready to fall. So we're going to have to pray that the avalanche doesn't hit us, which means building a praying place. Now, building a city on the side of a steep mountain with a threat of an avalanche looming is a stressful experience. And if you're relating to this metaphorically with your mental health, you may be interested in today's paid partnership with BetterHelp. Starting therapy can be daunting, especially if you find face-to-face interaction with therapy uncomfortable. But with BetterHelp, the whole process is pretty quick and simple. All you have to do is answer a few questions about your needs and preferences, and then BetterHelp match you with one of their credentialed therapists in as little as 48 hours. It's all online and remote, so you can message your therapist at any time and schedule a live session whenever is good for you. Why not consider taking some time for your mental health with online therapy through BetterHelp? Visit betterhelp.com/realcivilengineer or choose Real Civil Engineer during sign up to get a special discount off your first month. Anyway, back to building this city. But yeah, this plays a bit like Anno if you've ever played that. So if you click on like a house, you can see their various needs and they're all currently unsatisfied. So they need a praying place, they need some food samper, and they also need eggs. So if we build a praying place there, you can see it will only have those houses in range that are glowing. If we go that side, oh, it's a bit better. I think we're going to need 2 wherever we go though. Actually, I'm wondering if I do a road down that way and a road up there, one down there, boosh, which covers those houses, and then one up this way, which covers those houses. You can actually see where they overlap. They go like purple, but I think that there, boosh, covers all those houses. So these are all, yeah, they've all got the needs. And basically, once you get all their needs down in this bar here, you can then upgrade them. So in order to get their other needs, they need eggs, remember. So let's go to egg production. We can build a chicken farm. A wise man once said the only surface smoother than an eggshell is a monk's head. Or an engineer's hard hat. Anyway, we got to make sure this chicken farm is in range of our marketplace. So perhaps building like next door to it is sensible. Or maybe up. Maybe food should go up. Yeah, right. Okay, we've got our farm up there. You can see there's little chickens dotted about. They're producing eggs. We then need to say where we want this to go. So if we drag over to there, that provides our market with eggs. And then our market provides the houses with eggs. So if we then click on this house, you can see the upgrade progress. Pretty good. We got those done. We just got to get the samper, which I think, is that just flour? I think it's a posh word for flour. So we're going to need a mill to grind the flour down. So I guess shove that there. At the moment, this is powered by 2 giant hamster wheels. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's 2 yaks in there. The power of yaks. But of course, we need fields in order to actually have something to grind. So if we take these barley fields, we can dot them around just behind like that. And then we can drag those to the mill. So you go boosh, boosh, boosh. So those 3 fields are providing the flour to the mill, and then from the mill we go to the marketplace, and then all these houses, they have their needs met, which means we can click these little arrows, boosh, 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 and we can upgrade all of them. Oh, and look, the old weather's coming in. That's not good. Also not good, we don't have enough eggs, so I should probably build another farm just to satisfy everyone. So we can shove eggs there. We can say apply to there. Yeah, everyone's happy. I can upgrade the final house. Beautiful. So upgraded houses hold more citizens, but they use more resources. Hence, we ran out of eggs. Anyway, I've been trying to hide it, but look at the tutorial. Look what it wants me to build next. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So down here, we have a bridge tab. Yeah, and I played this before. I played like a demo like years ago. And yeah, so to build a bridge, you literally just drag and build a bridge. And I seem to remember you could literally stitch the land back together. They haven't changed that. That's good. And I also seem to remember, can you like cross them over? Like, yes. So you can literally make a bridge over a bridge over a bridge. What I like to call bridgeception. Oh, I'm really pleased they didn't fix this. I'm not going to lie. The state of that. Right, you know what that needs? A bridge review. It's a bridge over a bridge, over a bridge, over a bridge, over a bridge, over another bridge. And for those that prefer a more direct route, we have 3 straight bridges above. These are going to connect our first region to our new region over here, which is going to be where the artisans live. And although these bridges span a mighty gap, almost stitching the land back together, I'm a bit worried of how useful the actual bridge over a bridge would be, because there's barriers everywhere. So overall, I'm going to give this a 6.1 out of 10 bridge review. And if you want to do your own official bridge reviews, remember to check out realcivilengineer.com to get your bridge review t-shirts now. Anyway, yeah, so as the independent bridge reviewer said, we've got to put a new sort of like region over here filled with our artisans. And of course, we can't mix them with the lowlanders. They're like engineers and architects. They got to be separated by loads of bridges. So as before, we start with a food market. Boosh, wang it in the middle. We then need to connect from where we enter our map. So if we come from that path up to there, we can then just connect all of these. So all of our bridges are connected. I'll do the same down the other side like that. And then from here, we can go over to our food market like that. Nice. So this is now connected. And look, we've unlocked a new tier of house, the artisan house. So this has an artisan population, which obviously is different to what we had previously. So I've built a load of houses, connect them all up. So if we click on these, they've also got their own needs. So they also want flour and eggs, and they want the praying place as well. So I've just built some praying places. We'll then get the old food on the go. So 2 chicken farms, a mill, some fields, connect them all up with the arrows. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Boosh. Right, and then because these guys are artisans, if we click on these, you'll see what we've fulfilled here doesn't actually satisfy their needs. We cannot upgrade them yet. They need some posher stuff. Now, what do you build posh stuff out of? It's copper. There's a copper deposit over here, so we can build a mine on there. So that is the copper mine. We can then move like this part of it, which is going to like wheel it down via cables. So if we bring that down to there and then just connect a road over to it, boosh. This is then ready to start extracting the copper and bringing it down here. However, we have no workers, and whilst the mill came with 2 yaks to power everything, this mine doesn't. So we actually need to come into here, and the yaks are actually residents of our city. So we need to build some yak pastures. So if we build one there, you can see there's yaks in here, and then that is creating workers. You can see them spinning around there. They're not on a carousel. They're literally working, and you can see, oh yeah, you can see the copper buckets coming down. Then the empty ones go back up. They get filled. Oh man, this is so cool. We can then drag this to a supplier. However, we can't sell that at a food market. Copper is not food. So we got to build one of these, a commodity commodity supplier. They supply commodities.
Oh, really?
So if we build that in there and then drag that over, boosh. Oh no, we can't drag over. It's too far away. We're going to have to build some extra roads. So if we do roads all the way around like that, then not only does that now cover all of those houses, but we can drag that up to there. Can't distribute half-finished product. Oh, we got to process the copper into other resources. No one just wants to buy copper ore. No, we need to build one of these, a coppersmith. Now this requires... yak force. So it requires a workforce of 6 artisans and a yak force of 4. Right, so this needs to be built within range of our commodity supplier and where the copper comes. So I guess just next door will do for now. We're missing yaks though. So we'll build some more yak residential buildings and then we can just do the chain. So copper goes to the coppersmith, then coppersmith stuff goes to the market. What does this guy even make? So they receive the copper and then they work and make, utensils, copper utensils. Decent. And when you click on all these, you can actually see the path everyone's taken. You can see like your little workers. That one just went in there. They've got the copper utensils. They're bringing them down to the market. Then they get distributed to the houses. Beautiful. However, you can tell by this sign, we're not actually making enough utensils. So what I'm going to do, because we're producing more copper than we're using, you can see we're producing 4. And this coppersmith, they're receiving 4, but they're only using 1. So we can actually split this up. So we come into the distribution buildings. We can build a carrier post first. So if we build that carrier post where the coppersmith was, then that can go to the carrier post, and then it means we can build a few more of these coppersmiths. So if we build 2, 3, maybe just go with the full 4. Oh no, we're a bit short on yaks to do that. Let's build another yak hut up there. Right, so copper ore is going to this splitter, so we can then go from there to all of these buildings. Boosh, boosh, boosh. And then from all of these buildings, we can go to our marketplace. Boosh. And that is how you do things efficiently. And right, now it's time to expand again. Now we want to get up to here because this is like a higher climate. We can get bees, we can get honey, but we need a way to get up this cliff. Now we've already done bridges. Bridges were fun. But what else do engineers like to play with? They like to play with shafts.
What did he say?
So down here we have shafts and we can literally just go boosh, shaft in. My shaft is a little bit wonky. However, like the bridges before us, we can just cross these over. We can go a little bit crazy. And I think the best thing with shafts in this game is that they are free. So we can literally just build as many as we want. You might be thinking, well, Matt, some of your shafts are bent there. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. All that does matter is that we actually connect these up. Because at the moment, you can see there's wheels up the top, but because they're not connected by any roads, these aren't actually working. I think there is actually one working. Yeah, look, can you see in there? We've got a yak in there. Now, these buildings, they do come with yaks. We don't have to build any more yak pastures. And I think as I, connect all these up, in fact, let's just connect all of these together. All right, so if I just connect my bridges up to these, we should see all of these get filled with yaks and start moving. Ready? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, we are short of yaks. We've taken yaks away from the copper mines to power all of our shafts. Okay, well, I guess we just build more yak fields for now. All right, there you go. That's up and running again. So all of these now have yaks in them, which means we can get up to this level and finally start building some bees. Oh, hang on. I need to connect these shafts as well. Man, these ones look so cursed. I'm not going to lie. All right, so up here, we want to build some beekeepers. So let's shove a beekeeper there. Now, these use lowlanders to get their bees. So we've got to make sure our lowlander numbers are good. For now, all good, but we're a bit screwed in terms of how do we get all this bee stuff, like honey, down to these areas? Well, we got to do some research. So we have this academy building, but you'll notice the required workforce, we need some monks, and we don't currently have any monks. So if we head into our residential buildings, we can get a monk population on the go. Now, I assume these guys want to live on the middle area. So we'll get a load of those in and we can see their needs. Oh man, they need a bit of everything, don't they? Although in order to get them to work in the academy, I don't actually need them to be leveled up. So yeah, for now, although the monks, they don't have many needs satisfied, they do have the scholarship one satisfied because they're next to the academy. But I don't think we need to level them up for now. Anyway, down here, the artisans, let's get these leveled up. So they do need honey. And we've just unlocked, because of our academy, we've unlocked this, the cart post. Carts are not designed to transport teenage humans or teenage yaks for that matter, but they can send resources over long distances. So if we shove one of these, let's shove it there. We can then send the honey to that. And then now this has honey, we can send the honey down to the marketplace here, which means all these houses, they can be upgraded. So Artisan level 2, go. So upgrade all of these. Boosh. So yeah, you can see for their next upgrade, we've done all of those. They need some, prosperity. So I guess we'll need to unlock a few of these things first. In the meantime though, we're going to need some cash. Now, we've just unlocked a treasury and a donation spot. And this generates money based on the number of citizens living within the range. So if we shove this down there's pretty good. We'll get a load of cash from the artisans. I can then come back to my lowlanders. I'm sure they'll like to donate to me. So boosh, shove that there. Right, so this guy says up here would be a good place to shove a new trading post. By the way, up here, oh goodness, avalanche, exactly what I said before. All right, forget about it. We're all going to die. Yeah, maybe that's not the best place. Although we have actually been told we can build a trading post up here and we will be able to defend against this avalanche. I guess let's just shove that down the bottom. We need some yaks. So yak residential building. We'll shove one behind it. Just extend the path up a little bit. Boosh. Now we need to protect these guys because this avalanche up here, it could fall at any time. So what we need to do, come down to this avalanche protection tab and we can get a forester on the go because we know trees should help us stop an avalanche. If we build these above our sort of area like that. And as you extend these, you can actually see the avalanche protection area. So at the moment, I think that building will be protected, but the farms and stuff won't be because the avalanche will just go around it. But if I build over that side, can you see the area goes all the way around? So boosh there and then boosh there. That is the area protected, all thanks to these lovely trees. So now when another avalanche hits, we should be protected. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Look at the trees moving. Oh, I forgot the trees move with my mouse as well. But yeah, hooray, it worked. The trading post is safe and it means we can trade with all these other mountains where we can actually build stuff. So if you actually look at these, they've all got sort of different resources. And the idea is that you want to sort of help everyone. Worth noting, every mountain has a different avalanche rating. This one is powerful. So maybe we should avoid that to start with. So we have a brand new mountain. Oh, this one's got waterfalls and stuff on it. There's brand new resources up here. Rock crystals. There's also snow caps that we got to watch out for. But the best thing about this place is you can build giant bridges. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, that is a span and a half. So it looks like this is where we start to build. We then head over this way onto this paw print area, and then we head higher up into the mountains where we've got copper, we got rivers to span again, and then we make it up to these rock crystals. So as before, we put lowlander huts in, we level them up using the flour and egg technique. It's like baking a cake. All right, so then we can build shafts up to here. Oh yeah, that's a really bent shaft, that one. Oh, I quite like when you build things together, like this yak pasture, it's all merging into one giant yak pasture. So now we have all the yaks, which means up here we can get our artisan houses in. Oh wow, we can hear a avalanche happen over there. Dodgy. Do you got to be careful? There is a snow cap above us. I think it's sort of to the right though. We should be safe for a little bit. Right, we can then get a copper mine going. So again, that just goes to there. That goes to these four. Then these four go to the distribution place. All right, and then as long as we get a praying place in, and also, oh yeah, look, these guys, they need some cheese. So for cheese, we need a yak shack. So let's build a yak shack there. So then that goes to the cheese maker, and then the cheese goes to the food market, and then all these guys can upgrade. Yay! So level 2 artisans all around, and then from here we can go up to the high zone. So let's get some more shafts on the go. And oh no, I built so many shafts my money went negative. Thankfully the game did teach me about the donation spots earlier, so we can shove those in to get some more money. Same with down here, which means we can now afford our shafts. Lovely. And then we're up to the high grounds, which remember does have a snow cap there, so got to be a little bit careful. But this is where the monks are gonna live, so let's get these guys on the go. Now monks don't eat eggs. Interesting. They eat cheese and flour. So we've supplied them with the cheese. If we get these fields in, we can then do the flour. Nice. The upgrade is progressing. They then want utensils, which are made down here, remember? And unfortunately, we can't get the cart post in until we've got some research. So back up to the monk place, we can get an academy in, and that's actually made our monks ready to level up. So let's level up those. Yes, and now we've got our cart post. So if we shove this down here, you can then say copper utensils go to there. Then these utensils can come up to a commodity supplier I've just built up here. So now these guys have utensils as well. They then need a whole lot of enlightenment in order to upgrade again. Now, because we're level 1, we've unlocked a whole load of stuff. We got monasteries, we got monastery walls, got mandalas. Oh, and I'm actually wondering, with a monastery, if I were to shove that beneath the avalanche area, can I build these monastery walls around it to protect it? So if we were to do that sort of thing, hang on, I just need a path coming out the front. So if we do monasteries like that, yeah, look, it's got a little doorway. That's cool. Then maybe the walls will protect it from this avalanche. Otherwise, I've just very much disrespected the monks. Right, oh no, avalanche, avalanche. Oh dear. Okay, I don't think my walls worked as intended. Buried in avalanche snow. Use Mr. Plow building to clean up. There's a Mr. Plow. Mr. Plow. Yes, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. So if I build a Mr. Plow there. Oh yeah, you can see that's being dug out now. I can't believe I did that. No, I ran out of money. So I think because the treasury got buried by an avalanche, it wasn't making money, and oh, it's game over. Oh, I should have built the trees. I should have built the trees. Well, anyway, that was building a city beneath an avalanche in Laysara Summit Kingdom. If you guys enjoyed, give the video a boost of the old like button. But for now, say peace, love, and bridges. Bye.